So I want to start with something so basic and so easy, like all drug addicts lie, and I want to tell you why that is just wrong. And she came on and she was really smart. She said, all drug addicts lie, and I'm going to tell you how to know when they're lying. She talked with a southern accent, and I thought, wow, here she goes. She goes, oh yeah, all drug addicts lie, and I'm going to tell you why they lie. And I said, well, she just showed me that she don't know shit. See, all drug addicts don't lie. All drug addicts lie to you. All drug addicts lie to you. That's why they lie. That's why you think they lie. Because they lie to you. See, what happens is drug addicts lie to two different types of people. We lie to the people that are trying to save us, and we lie to the people that hate us. We lie to the people that are mad at us, and we lie to the people that try to save us. You see? So all drug addicts don't lie. They don't lie to me. In fact, I find drug addicts to be profoundly honest, deeply honest, more honest than any other human being that I've ever met. I find a lady down in Seattle shooting heroin openly isn't lying about anything. In fact, I find profound honesty in that. I don't find much honesty in people going to work and not liking their job. I call that a liar. So really what we begin to see is everything that looks like it is. So nobody ever asks the question, why do they lie to you? Why do they lie to you? As I've gone on in this thing and I opened up the program, when I first opened the program, generally it was true that they lied to me. They lied to me a lot. It's generally not true anymore. For the most part, they tell me the truth 100% of the time. Now that's crazy. So now I want to go back to Brendan. And I want to tell you the type of people that he used to lie to. And we were angry when we caught him doing things. We weren't calm. We were really, really setting an expectation that he couldn't meet. We were really hard on him. And he was this little 9-year-old kid afraid of everything. He was afraid to be caught. He was afraid to let people down. He was afraid that he wasn't good enough. And because of all that, he lied a lot. As we've seen now, Brendan at 13 years old is remarkable. He doesn't lie to us about anything. You can really see he just thought it was openly fine to come to us and tell us he's going to have his little girlfriend stay the night in his bed. He didn't cover it up. He didn't say, no, I need to lie to him. He didn't say, no, I'll tell him that she's going to sleep in here and then I'll sneak her in. He didn't do any of that stuff. He came in and he just openly said what he was going to do. Now, I find that deeply profound. I find it profound that he's raised by people like now, and he's a beautiful little kid, man, and he's open and he's honest and he's not afraid of things. And he'll admit openly that he used to steal from us and he doesn't do it anymore. And to watch him, to watch him grow and to watch him just be okay with himself so he doesn't have to lie. This drug addicts lie all the time. Because maybe, for me, looking back at my addiction, I had to lie. What did you want me to do? You didn't accept the truth. When I told you the truth, you yelled at me. I couldn't function. There was not much else that I was in a position to do, So really, as we've gone on with this thing and learning about what's going on, nothing is as it seems. And this idea that it's so simple that, drug addicts lie, the fact that's so offensive to me that she would say that. Really. I used to say, if drug addict, you hear that all the time. If a drug addict's moving his lips, he's lying. That's not true. That's not true. If he's moving his lips and talking to you, he's lying. Now, why is that? Because you expect something they can't do. If you leave your credit card out and somebody in active addiction steals it, they are going to lie to you. If I leave this money laying around and expect that somebody that has an obsession to use drugs isn't going to take it, they might take it and they might lie to me. The solution that we seem to put on people, this idea that we can all help. This is a major issue that we need to understand. See, addiction is a philosophy. It's not very scientific. Sometimes it's scientific, but it's a lot of philosophy. And to philosophize about the way to treat it, you have to really learn how to treat it. Now, what you see is like gasoline to a fire, all the people helping addiction right now. See, what we need is not more people helping. That's the issue, is that y'all tried to help. Y'all tried to help. And what you did was one of two things. If you're in this room and you have a member of your family that's an addict, you did one of two things, and I guarantee it. You tried to save them. And when that didn't work, one of three things, One, you tried to save them. You did for them what they should be doing. Secondly, you lectured them. You told them something about how they should do it like you, or they should do it like somebody else. And the third thing you did was punish them. Somehow you wanted to take something away, or you wanted retribution, or you wanted something like that. By the way, that's called codependency in every form. So no shit, we lie to those people that are trying to treat us in that way. Now, if you're here and you're an addict, I'm not here to excuse you. I'm not here to defend our actions. I'm not here to do anything like that. I'm here to simply say that what it seems to be helping is gasoline to the fire. And the fire is spreading. And it spread in your family, and you dumped gasoline on it. You didn't know why you were dumping gasoline on it. And addiction is the only thing that we seem to really philosophically not even have a clue on. And we don't get very philosophical. So a lot of people look at our housing program and they go, I can't believe you don't kick people out. You need to kick people out. We kick people out when they use drugs. And did they still use drugs? Well, yeah. Is that working? And there's not even a question. See, if I ask it like that, and I say, so it's working. Well, yeah. No, it's not. Are they still using drugs? Well, yes. Good job. And now here's some good news. You can't help them anymore either. Good news. Nice job. Why are people lying to you? Don't be a prick. They lied to me because I was a prick. That's why. I was intimidating. I had something held over them that they were going to lose. I was setting an expectation that they couldn't meet. And they lied to me all the time when they didn't meet that expectation. As I look back and the quality of my life has improved, it's all from things that I didn't know were true, or I didn't know. So if the quality of our life is only improved by things that we don't know, why do we spend so much time knowing? Ask yourself that. I know today you knew everything. Anyone ask a question today? You see? Not only one here, nobody asked a question today. I bet we didn't ask a question today. Imagine that. Not one question that you didn't know and you were curious about. But literally a question about life and this human experience. Have you thought about life in this human experience today? Have you questioned in your mind that? See, I had to question in my mind. I live that. That's what I'm trying to do, rather than living what I know. So that's what we're trying to turn this room into. Not a place to come to get, I know it says solution group. But the solution isn't an answer, it's a question. It's the humility to live life like a question, rather than live like you know. And up until recently, I would have probably agreed that drug addicts lie. I see it differently now. I see it upon me to make it so that they don't lie to me. You see, addiction is this thing that I was doing a group with the kids today, and I said it. I think that it's not even the most not understood thing. It's barely understood, but not worse than being barely understood is it's dramatically misunderstood. And because it's dramatically misunderstood, everybody thinks they know shit. And because everybody thinks they know shit, they all think they know what to do. And because they think they know what to do, they're spreading this fire like they're pouring gasoline on it. Because they all know what to do. So one thing that we're working on here is saying we don't know, we're not knowing what to do, but what we are humbled enough by is to sit in this room and be philosophical about it. And actually ask different questions and live it like a question. Like, what if we treated it like this? What if we do this? Rather than knowing. And I think because we do it like that, things are showing up differently for us. Like honesty. And people being able to be honest. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we can sit here this year and talk about what we don't know. Rather than sit here and say what we know. And we come here, and this year is about that. We got 50 weeks of going through this process. And I really want to encourage this year your own philosophical questions. And I really want to encourage what you need to say before you leave here so that we can really start improving the quality of the experience in here and lowering the supply of art and raising the supply of you. And making it so that when you want to say something, you don't wait till you get in your car. And I don't mind being argued with, and I don't mind being challenged, and I want to challenge and argue what we're doing here. And by the way, this private family coaching in this room and our group coaching, I don't think that you guys understand, and this isn't a false humility thing, I don't think you understand what an honor it really is for our life to be able to come into your life and make a difference. It's really a privilege, and it really, really shows up for us, when we're seeing people in the holidays and we're getting all the texts about, how Battlefield's changed their life. And it's not Battlefield, really, it's the information. It's the information, the knowledge that is changing our life. It isn't anything we're doing. It's actually just transferring through and us talking about this philosophical knowledge and being ever changing every week, every year, changing because we don't know what we don't know, and living there in that space. And we stay in that space. And if we were still operating from what we knew 5 years ago, it wouldn't be very good. So here we are, operating from that space and being really philosophical this year and really seeking more understanding through not understanding. And really living it like a question. And I encourage you to come next week and think about this stuff this week. And come next week and be prepared to not be able to not talk. To have to say something. And to have to get out. And to have to challenge what we're saying here. To have to give a different opinion and a different viewpoint. Because mine isn't the only one. Mine is mine. Yours is yours. I'm interested. I will challenge you a bit. And I'm okay with being challenged back. But really, let's continue to improve this thing that we're doing here that's very wise. This isn't a support group like some support group. This is actually like a conversation. And it's a year-long conversation we're about to have. And it's a privilege and honor. So thank you.
Good night, guys.